Hello, everybody, and welcome to another In the Studio sesh. The last session was back at the beginning of March, and now it's the 1st of May, and I've only used about a half tank of gas in those 2 months, and I've spent most of this time only seeing the real-life faces of my family, Kim and Marley, thanks to COVID-19 and social distancing. It's been rough, but this family time has been nice. It's a serious issue, and I hope all of you guys are staying safe and getting by. I had about 4 or 5 of these sessions scheduled with some great artists, and they've all committed to joining me when things, lighten up. But I didn't want this show to wait too long, go on too long of a hiatus since I'm excited about it. So I thought of a guest that wouldn't pose any risk at all. Welcome this month's guest, Mercyservice lead singer Ken DEMITH from year 2002.
Hey, everybody. Man, this is a trip. Is this your place? I'd shake your hand, but I understand I can't. Where are we?
Well, this ain't Texas anymore. We're in the great state of Maryland, and we're living on a mountainside and working in Washington, D.C.
For Blue Cross?
No. The work journey has been really quite great since leaving those days at Blue Cross, and that's behind me, and your life has been great. But let's save that for later. And this show's about the music. So why don't you tell us about what you've been up to musically lately?
Oh, man, I am so excited. We just recorded our first record and playing around as much as we can to promote that record. And the band is rocking, and we're just having a ton of fun.
Yeah, I bet you are. Well, why don't you tell us how you guys, got together?
Well, by accident, really. Maybe fate.
Yeah, I'd say it was definitely fate.
When I moved back to Texas from Chicago, I was looking for some work, and someone introduced me to Tony Ammerman, who had an agency, and he hired me for a few projects and got me back on my feet. And then we just stayed in touch with business over the years, and then in about 1998, we were thinking about how we could partner in some business, and it wasn't going to work out. So we had this lunch planned, and the talk turned to music, and long story short, we just started playing 80s cover music.
Well, I bet you didn't like that too much.
Well, I liked playing again, but we were horrible at it, and we had different people coming in, and then Tony invited Steve Brown, and that was it. I brought in some songs and that I was writing. They said, yes, let's do those songs. And I was really excited, and we were getting inspired by each other, and that led to the forming of Mercyservice.
Well, for a first record, that really is a good record, and the production on those songs is still sounding as good today as it ever has, and they sound probably good to you, and they still do to me now, except for a few maybe.
Really? Which ones don't sound good?
Well, let's not go there, but one song has really stayed with me all these years, and I still play, and it's called These Days.
Well, that's actually the song that launched the band. When the wheels went off on started coming off at those early cover songs, those early 80s cover songs, we were attempting, and I threw that song out, and it changed everything.
What was it that made this, being a first record, made it sound so good?
Well, it was a really expensive record, but we pooled our money and we hired Rob Wexler, and it was worth every penny. He is just an incredible producer, and plus he's a neighbor and friends with Andy Timmons, who was a guitar god, and he got Andy to play on 5 songs and on that album. And then one night, about 2 weeks ago, I went to a party at Rob's house, and I thought it was going to be a big deal, lots of music people, but it was just Rob and Andy and I and our families, and it was cool.
Yes, that guitar work is still sounding incredible. He's a genius.
Plus, Rob taught me everything he could about Pro Tools. Like I sat and watched him while he worked and producing.
Yeah, that was a huge payoff for you. Keep it up. You'll get to produce a lot of records. And but let's jump right in with a song from that album called These Days. Is that cool? Hey guys, I know there's only supposed to be 2 people playing on this, but do you mind if I'm from 2010. Do you mind if I come in and play some bass and maybe hit the drum machine on a couple of these songs?
Oh, wow. Sure, man. The more the merrier.
Well, the 2010 Ken learned some great bass techniques from this guy named Sean McWilliams, who you're about to meet soon. And so, sure, please join in. But let's not crowd up that screen up there.
All right.
All right, let's do this song these days. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Says she finds me attractive, and so I'm glad to play that part. She lets me into the bedroom, never make it in her heart. This don't feel like May, December. Anyway, felt like I was gaining ground on it. Lately I'm just running down, honey. Maybe she was right, it'll drive us both insane. If I hold on too tight, I'll scare that girl away. I don't wanna lose this girl. Took too long to find her. Time is running out on me. I won't forget these days. I don't wanna lose this girl. Took too long to find her. Time is running out on me. I won't forget these days. The moment she is in my arms, and our souls are feeling the same. She looks at me, I get lost in her eyes. Whisper I love you, then I wait. Oh, there is no reply. It's driving me insane. I wanna do this right, but I can't hold back the reins. I don't wanna lose this girl. Took too long to find her. Time is running out on me, and I won't forget these days. I don't wanna lose this girl. Took too long to find her. Time is running out on me. I won't forget these days.
Cool. Thank you.
Well, you're no Steve Brown, but that was pretty good.
No. I've always had trouble singing harmony, I guess. I'm just better at faking it now. And I played a lot more piano in the last 18 years. That And that guitar is pretty close to the same shape as it was when you played on it on the Mercyservice album.
Yes, it feels exactly the same.
And also, just to let you know, in just a little bit, you're going to be meeting a girl at a batting cage for your first date. And I won't spoil it, but she's the one. And you haven't lost that girl in 18 years.
Oh, really? Man, I pretty much had given up on that.
Right. That's why I'm mentioning it. And your kids, Joey and Catherine, they're both out of college now, and they're doing great. And you had a great stepson, Kaylin, from the batting cage girl, Kim, and a new daughter, Marley, who's 11 now. And all the kids play guitar. Catherine's writing songs, and Marley plays multiple instruments.
Well, cheers to that. I like being a dad. Wait, she's 11? Looks like I'm going to be a dad for a long time.
Yep, you are. You are indeed. So writing songs is what we really enjoy the most, and really starting with These Days is a breakthrough. But there were many songs before that, but I think that was the first keeper song. So in this show, we usually do one of my songs. So perhaps the thing to do is to play the most recent keeper song that I've written. It's called Movie Star Bones.
Well, that's a cool title. What's it about?
Well, I'm not sure. The older we get, the more I like having songs that have a listener interpretive element. I provide the scene and some general plot, and I let the listener fill in the blanks.
Well, that's a cool approach. I'm just getting started, and I guess sometimes I try too hard to make sure that the listener gets the whole story the way, I want them to, and sometimes I'm just being silly.
Well, silly can be okay sometimes, but other times it's just silly. Like Bus Ride to Memphis. That is an almost good song, but it was really never complete, and it's kind of silly and forced. And honestly, in 18 years, I've just never really felt like rewriting it or complete it. I just let it stay that way, and I rarely play it.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean about that song.
Yeah, sometimes songs will just come to you in your dreams. You just write them down. There's a song you started a while back called Detroit Bound. It's about our grandpa Levi, and it's a very literal song, and it doesn't come together right away. But I've had a lot of rewrites, and then on the Boomerang, I finally got it, and I changed the name to Hammer Down, and now it works.
So I shouldn't get frustrated or anxious to try to finish the song if it's not working out too well.
No, but effort, yes. Forcing it, no. Sometimes you need to just power through, and other times you need to put it away, let it die or mature. And so here's your Epiphone Dot. Why don't you play it, and let's play Movie Star Bones, and maybe try to give me something 50-ish.
I'll do what I can. Let me change the guitars first.
Let me grab this guitar here now, and this Takamine nylon string. I'm started liking playing these. And why don't you just join in?
Sure.
I'll get it started. Light up the room and you break through the night like a big super moon. You open your mouth and you're welcoming warm as the summer in South. She wants you to know she can't let you go till your movie star bones are turning to dust. Carving stone, forever alone, locked up in that box, just like your movie star bones. Ooh, just like your movie star bones. You're up on the screen with the biggest blue eyes that she she's ever seen. A smile you can't hide when it's 20 feet tall and it's 30 feet wide. And she wants you to know she can't let you go. Your movie star bones are turning to dust. They're carving the stone. Forever alone, locked up in that box, just like your movie star bones. Ooh, just like your movie star bones. She's not naive. She'd like to believe that someday you'll come take her by the hand. She wants you to know she can't let you go till your movie star bones are turning to dust and they're carving the stone. Forever alone, locked up in that box, just like your movie star bones. Ooh, just like your movie star bones. Your movie star bones are turning to dust and they're carving the stone. Forever alone, locked up in that box, just like your movie star bones. Ooh, just like your movie star bones. Ooh, just like your movie star bones.
Cool song. I like those images. Is that about murder, right?
If you say so. It's not what I think about when I play it, but like I said, it's open to whatever somebody wants to think. And speaking of whatever, for this last song, I always ask my guests to do a cover with me, and I thought about this really hard, and I thought what we might both like, but oddly, I thought of a song that you've not even heard yet. It's a song called 2002 by Bob Schneider.
Oh, the guy Steve Brown keeps telling me I should go see?
Yes, but don't worry. The batting cage girl and you will be seeing him about 60 times in the next 18 years.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. He must be pretty good.
Well, he is. So I picked the song because the title is 2002, where you are right now. And while the story is different than yours, some of the way you're feeling is similar to the way Bob was feeling in this song.
Okay, sounds good. I prefer new music than the old tired songs that everybody's heard. So I'm up for trying it.
Do you mind if I join in on this one too?
Sure. Why not?
Right. Why not? Well, let's give this song 2002 a go. Here's 2002, doing exactly what I want to do. And I don't even think about you anymore. Thought I'd drop you a line, let you know that I was feeling fine. Honey, it's been a long, long time since you walked out my door. Took some time, I must confess. For a while there, I was feeling less than my best. Got out of town and I headed out west. Ended up in Seattle. Thought I'd start a brand new band. Thought I might call it Lonelyland. Things got a little out of hand, and I ended up hooked on heroin. So I moved back over to Germany, living with the folks bagging groceries. The time I had was mostly free, so I spent most of it drinking. Got myself into a jam or two. Guess that's what I had to do. Late at night when I think of you, feel like I was drowning. Met this girl at a discotheque. She was a dancer, but not what you'd expect. She taught ballet and she was half Czech, half Chinese. After she decided not to have the baby, she thought she'd move back to the mainland, baby. By then I was either half drunk or half crazy. Got arrested but never convicted. Parents eventually had me evicted. Called your number and it'd been disconnected. Guess I should have known. Heard you got married and you moved away to where your parents said would not say. They said it was better that way, so I just let it be. Back to Austin about a year ago. I drive a school bus, I don't drink no more. Sometimes I'll go out and see a show, but mostly I just watch TV. So I don't know where I'm gonna send this letter. Doubt things are ever gonna get much better. Life is just a big whatever anyway. Thought I'd drop you a lie and say that I was doing fine. Honey, it's been a long, long time since you walked out my door. Thank you very much.
Well, that was a fun song to do. I guess it's back to 2002 and doing what I want to do.
Yes, it is. I'm glad you joined me in these strange and lonely times. It's been fun to look back a little bit with you, and looking forward to posting this on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. And
On what? Are those like internet sites?
Yes, kind of. Mostly people just look at them on their phone apps.
On your little, on the tiny little screens?
Phone
How
apps.
do you even see it?
They're bigger now, so the phones are bigger now. So I guess it's time I need to zap your memory, because I don't really want you going back and changing anything. Because well, there might be a few things that I'd want to avoid. I think mostly I've had a good time and things have turned out the way they ought to turn out. So I prefer the way they are. So long, everyone. I hope to have some new guests soon, and stay tuned.